A diagnosis of diabetes mellitus in your pet can be overwhelming. Diabetes changes your day-to-day life with your pet dramatically. New routines can be stressful to both humans and pets. In developing these new routines, it's helpful to understand exactly what's going on in your pet's body when they have diabetes, so you can help them as best you can. Diabetes is a condition which is related to the pancreas. The pancreas has two major functions. For now, we'll look at just one of these functions, which is producing insulin. Glucose, also known as sugar, is the main energy source for all cells in the body. Carbohydrates that are ingested are broken down by the body to produce glucose to give energy to all of the cells in the body. Glucose is present in the blood until it's needed by the cells for energy. Cells cannot take up glucose from the blood on their own. For this, they require insulin, a hormone secreted by the pancreas. Insulin helps the cells to take in glucose from the blood to use as energy. Insulin is like the key to the door of the cell, which allows glucose to enter. Without insulin, the glucose remains in the blood and cannot enter the cells to provide the much-needed energy. Diabetes in pets can be diagnosed with simple lab tests. A blood panel is run, which includes measuring blood sugar levels. A urinalysis is also an important part of the lab testing. When pets are stressed, their blood glucose is often elevated. Because of this, a single elevated blood glucose is not usually enough to definitively diagnose diabetes. In a healthy animal, the urine should not contain any glucose. In a diabetic animal, the blood glucose is so high that the kidneys start to filter out the glucose. This is something that they do not normally do. Because of this, glucose will be detectable in the urine sample of a diabetic pet. An excess of glucose in the blood can cause a number of problems, such as increased thirst and urination, weight loss, vomiting, frequent urinary tract infections, and can have a negative effect on nerve function. When glucose is unable to reach the cells, the body does not receive enough energy to maintain its regular function. The body is then signaled that it needs energy, and other substances in the body begin to break down to provide that much-needed energy. The body will begin to break down fat to use as an energy source. To do this, the liver produces ketone bodies. The presence of this substance increases the acidity of the blood. Because the body works very hard at maintaining a steady pH level, any change in this can have drastic effects. This can lead to a condition called diabetic ketoacidosis, or DKA, which is a dire emergency and needs to be treated immediately. If your pet is diabetic, regular monitoring and vet visits are important. Your pet's body will need extra support by providing insulin by injection. These injections are usually given twice daily. This extra insulin helps the body to take up the glucose it needs. NHV Melite can help your pet's body to regulate blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation of the pancreas, and protect against oxidative damage. Contact our pet experts today to find out which supplements might be right for your pet.